What's going on, guys? For today's video, it's a little bit different because we are outdoors for like the first time on my channel in forever. We're gonna be doing like a tie-dye, well, I don't really want to call it a tutorial. Me and Ashley are here to bring you guys a Dyeing Supreme t-shirts tutorial, I guess. I'll try my best. I've never done a tutorial in my entire life, so I'll try my best to make this as easy to follow, even though there's already about 6 million tutorials on YouTube for tie-dyeing. But since we're dyeing a bunch of Supreme t-shirts today, I had to bring you guys along, trying to spice up the channel a little bit. Like I said, Ashley's here to help me out, and I think we're gonna be dyeing 10 or 11 t-shirts. We got all the t-shirts right here. We got one that my friend Brandon wanted me to dye for him. Ashley has one that she wants to get dyed. And then I went ahead and bought a bunch of the Supreme Hanes t-shirts. Unfortunately though, Supreme does not allow you to get multiple different sizes. So now I'm completely locked on buying any more of these for the rest of the season. So all I could get was larges. So I'm gonna be keeping one of these though, just for like an undershirt. But then the rest we are going to be dyeing, and I will be selling all of them if anyone is interested. So hopefully these all turn out really good. We're gonna bring you along for the ride. But first off, a list of materials that you're gonna be needing for this. You're gonna be needing, obviously, the t-shirts. Then we went ahead and got some soda ash, which helps with the dyeing process. I think it like keeps the dye on there longer.
Makes it brighter.
Yeah, it like keeps it brighter, makes it so it doesn't fade. It does something like that, so you're gonna need that. You're gonna need some rubber gloves, which is not mandatory, but I highly recommend it. You're gonna need some rubber bands, and then also you're gonna wanna get a nice spot to dye all your shirts. We use a garbage bag, we can literally use whatever you want, just as long as you're not gonna stain anything. So yeah, I think that's all the materials you're gonna need. Like I said, first tutorial, we're gonna try our best. Let's bring you along for the ride, and let's get started.
All right, right now we're just gonna open up the shirts.
All right, so now we're in the bathroom right now. We have to soak the t-shirts in the soda ash, like we said earlier, because it helps keep the shirts like nice and vibrant. So we're gonna fill the bathtub right now. Obviously, a lot of people do buckets, and we've used just like a regular bucket in the past, so you can do that. But we have 10 t-shirts this time, so we can't really do that with just one bucket. I figured a bathtub would be better. For ours specifically, it says we should keep it in here for 20 minutes, so we're gonna soak every single t-shirt for 20 minutes. So let's do that right now. Okay, so the water's running right now. It's really loud. I hope you can hear me, but like I said, we're just gonna put this in here. We're not being crazy with it. I'm literally just gonna mix it with my hands. You don't really need gloves for this, but we just put it in there. Also, our tub does not have a like a thing to keep the water in, so we had to use a washcloth. Then you just gotta mix it around, and then we can just get the t-shirts and start putting them in there. And I also failed to mention, I don't really know if you need to use hot or cold water. We're just using like a warm water, so I'm sure on your little packet of soda ash it will tell you. Alright, we're back outside now, and if you were wondering why we were using so much soda ash, that was because we had so many t-shirts. Again, I might tell you how many shirts yours does. Ours specifically did 6 to 8 shirts, so that's why we used 2 packets of the soda ash.
Okay, so right now we're just adding the water into the dye. We just used the squirt bottle. You could use a gallon, or really you could do it in the sink, but we're messy, so we went outside. You can wear gloves, but I'm just gonna be careful. Once you fill it up, you shake it, and then just repeat those steps for each bottle.
Alright, so it's been the 20 minutes or whatever since we had them soaking. So now we just gotta rinse them all and get them ready to swirl them up and do the designs. Alright, now that we're done with that step, we can now make the design that we want to go for. So we don't have the best setup to do this because we're trying not to make a mess anywhere. So we just got a towel laid out on the ground. We're gonna try to do this. Obviously, the most traditional way is to just spin it. So I think for a majority of them, that's what we're gonna do. Obviously, there's a ton of other tutorials where you can figure out how to do this, but basically you just hold the center of it, or really anywhere, it doesn't have to be the center, and just spin the shirt like this, and then get it to a full spiral, I guess. And then once you got that, and I'm already taking some of the towel with me, once you have it like that, you can go ahead and put the rubber bands on. I think you need like 3, 4, something like that. Then once you got that, it's all good to go to dye. So we're basically just gonna do this for every single shirt, and then we'll be ready to put the dye on them.
All right, now I'm just dyeing one. A lot of people say when you do this spiral to do like across from each other for their colors, so I guess I'm just gonna do that. And then you obviously want to flip it, and so you get dye everywhere.
Okay, so we just got done doing all the dyeing, and we had to move over here. I also had to change my shirt. But the next step would be to put all the shirts into a bag. We're just using a plastic bag. You could also use like a Ziploc bag or saran wrap. We usually use saran wrap, but we ran out. So we have to resort to using a bag. Tie them up. Oh, don't want to get dye on me. We end up tying them up like this, and you could leave them to sit for like 6 to 8 hours or overnight, depending on whatever you want to do. And then after that, we can move on to the wash process. So the next step would be to rinse all the shirts out. We just got done doing that, but honestly, there was really no way we could have filmed that because it is a very messy process. Self-explanatory, you literally put the shirts under water. We had the bathtub running like we did when we put the soda ash in there. You rinse the t-shirts, get all the dye out, and then you can throw them into the washer. We just threw them into the washer. I do it on low because like low amount of water. There's only 1 to 2, 3 shirts in here. So I did low, did it on delicate. You don't have to dry them because a lot of people say don't dry them, but I put them in for like 5 or 10 minutes. Nothing too crazy, just because like they're still damp, and then I'm gonna try to air dry them outside. So once you get one here, I'll show you this one. So once like this one's all good to go, because I don't want it to shrink too much. It probably shrunk a little bit. So now we're done with that, we can put them on the hanger, put them outside, and let them air dry. So let's go do that. So we were trying to speed up the process. We already did a couple of shirts here. We actually don't have too many hangers because I don't want to use my nice hangers when I'm doing this. Obviously, you just put, just like these ones are, just put the hanger in the shirt. And this also isn't like a mandatory step. I just like doing this so they can air dry the rest of the way. And then we just set them up here, let them air dry. And then this would be like a final one. This one's like completely dry and this one's like ready to be worn now. This one turned out pretty cool. This is my first time ever using a black dye, and I actually really like how it turned out. The next time I do this, I want to experiment more with using black dyes. I've seen a lot of cool dyeing ways that I've never tried. Now we're just gonna do this with all 10 of the shirts, and once they're all complete, we'll show you what they look like. All right, so it is now the end of the day. It's actually the next day, but we got all of them dyed. We're just gonna do a super quick, well, not we, I'm just gonna do a super quick one through. Ashley's on the camera right now. I'm just gonna show you each and every shirt that we did really quick. So yeah, let's go through these. So this was my first time ever using the black dye. I actually really like how this one came out. Actually, also, I just realized we didn't really talk about the last step. Basically, the last thing that we did was we put it in the washer, washed it, like I said, dried it a little bit, threw it on the hanger, let it air dry the rest of the day. We had so many of them. We had different loads we had to do, so it took a long time, but now, like I said, it's the end of the day. So yeah, getting back into this one. First time using black, but I like how it came out. I definitely should have used more dye. There's a ton of white on it, but I still like the way this one turned out for my first time using black. I definitely got some new ideas I want to try forever if we ever do this again, whenever we do it again. This one's really nice too. I actually didn't say this, but we ran out of dye, so some of these were like a last minute adjustment that we had to do, so not all of them are the best. This was Ashley's that she did. This one was interesting. This must be made out of something different because she had used every single color, not every, but at least 4 different colors, and for some reason only 2 colors stuck in here. So keep that in mind. If you're not dyeing like 100% cotton shirt, you might have a few different things like change with the whatever, because like when I would wring this out, like we got it all wet, I'd wring it out and like orange and yellow were coming out completely, but blue and pink stayed. Just be aware of whatever materials you're dyeing. Next up we got this one. This one's pretty all right. It's like a little like ocean vibe, kind of like this one. Pretty cool. Then this is the one I did for my friend Brandon. It's the Worldwide Youth shirt. I actually really like how this one came out. There's a few little dye marks on here like this. I found out that's because we didn't shake up the dye that well, but you know, you'll win some, you'll lose some. This one's not really my favorite. We tried, this actually looks just like the tie-dye they did this season for Supreme, so I thought that was kind of interesting. It almost looks like a blank like that, so that's pretty cool. Then here's matching the one that Brandon had. Again, we did not mix these dyes very well because you can see all these like dots or whatever. I don't really know the correct term for that. As you can tell, we just didn't really mix the dyes properly. This one had a lot of white in it compared to the other ones, but I do actually like the white in this one. Then we got this one. I'd actually say this is probably my least favorite, but still looks pretty cool. Almost has like an exact perfect spiral, so I do like that.
Yeah, I love that one.
Okay, I guess Ashley likes this one, but this is honestly probably my least favorite, to be honest. Then the last two are like the heaters. I love this one. This one looks like a bought blank. Like this looks like it came like this, like we like literally purchased this blank somewhere. That's why I love this one. This one is like nearly 100% perfect. Honestly, I don't really know any flaws. This looks like perfect spiral, came out pristine. I might end up keeping this one.
That's my best work.
If I don't keep that one, I might keep this one. This one's still a little wet. We just pulled this and I really wanted to do the video before it got too dark. This is like another like ocean vibe. Are some imperfections on the dye here. Don't really know how this is possible, but I don't know, maybe somewhere in the wash process, because there's a little bit on the back too. But regardless, I still really like this one. Not really too much more to say about it. Oh, another little dye stain right here, red, but I mean, still pretty fire. I like this one. So that's all of them. I'm gonna do just a quick recap. Ashley didn't want to be in the video, so I will just talk. Again, this is like my first time where I was doing a video where I wasn't just sitting in my room unboxing something for you guys. I know this isn't the best tutorial you've ever seen on YouTube. I've never done a tutorial, but let me know in the comments down below if you guys did enjoy this type of content, because I do want to do more things like this. We tried our best that we could. I know I missed some steps, messed up some steps, things like that. But we tried our best to give you a really good tutorial. I hope you learned something, because like I said, it was kind of like a tutorial, but kind of like a, hey, this is me dyeing Supreme shirts, you can watch. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified anytime I upload a new video. Drop a like on this video because I put a lot of time and effort into this video, so I'd love for you guys to hit the like button. Drop a comment down below. Let me know which shirt is your favorite. Let me know if you guys have ever tie-dyed anything. Just leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, and it's the best way to get back in contact with me. Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Ashley for helping me dye all these tees. Also, side note, I really wanted to say this, but I forgot. If you're gonna be doing a lot of shirts, be careful. We did not have enough dye, like I said. We thought we had too much dye, ended up having so not enough dye. So make sure you plan properly. Again, thank you so much for watching the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.